That was a wild ride today. So when I did my first video today, I'd mentioned to you that we're likely to have a range-bound day. Got a lot of dojis. The market hasn't made any big moves even after major announcements. So I felt that the overnight UK trade deal that was struck with the US, it would run its course, but we were already seeing retracement overnight. Trump was going to be doing a press conference. I figured we were going to get a nice little pop off of that press conference, but I wasn't quite patient enough. I decided to short right in here as the market was breaking down below VWAP, and whoosh, look at the size of that rally. Holy cow. Well, we took out the high from the last 2 weeks, so the market kind of hit this stop level where those buy stops were hit. Market ran higher, then all of a sudden the market just kind of sat there. It wasn't able to advance any further. I saw this as a very fluffy move. I saw it as a mechanical move. Didn't have a lot of substance behind it, and so I had to respect it, and I was waiting for the market to actually show me when the high was in. As we started to retrace, we weren't able to really get through the high here. We poked through and backed off right away. This is where I started to suspect that yes, the market was going to roll over. So I added to my Apple short. I shorted Apple right about in here once the Trump press conference started. And I thought, what really is it going to add to that conversation? That was a mistake on my part. So I initially shorted, I think it was 196.66. Well, I took some heat on the position, but once this double top was in, I was pretty confident that Apple was not going to get above that level through the course of the day. So I added to the position here. As the market started to sell off late in the day, I took part of the position off. I ultimately took the rest of the position off for a scrap. It wasn't a great trade on my part today. I made the error of getting in early. I should have waited and waited. Had I done that, my mentality would have been completely different. I would have started looking at this as an entry point for that Apple short, and on this double top lower high, I would have taken the initial position, and then I would have actually had some pretty decent gains. I would have locked those in right in here. That was probably a $2.50 gain. That would have been a very nice day trade if I would have been more patient. That's a really important lesson. Right now, trade small size. If you look at the D1 chart of SPY, we're not going anywhere. Lots of tiny little dojis amidst all of this news. So if the market were going to move, it would have been moving now. Trim your size, trim your trade count, stick with day trading. That's how you should be approaching the market. See you tomorrow.